today we're diving into the 45th edition of Saturday night's main event, breaking down the good, the bad, and the downright ugly, plus the wildest news and rumors you absolutely need to hear, as WWE gets seriously desperate. A streamer just landed himself in hot water with WWE after leaking Penta's face on camera. There's also a moment from Saturday night's main event that almost nobody caught. Roman Reigns is dropping retirement hints, and there's a troubling update on Bianca Belair you won't want to miss. So if you don't want to miss a single wrestling story again, smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later. Now this time we're skipping the full recap and jumping straight into the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. Let's start with the good. Number 1, Laredo Kid stole the entire show. Announced just hours before the countdown pre-show even began. Nobody expected this match to become one of the night's biggest surprises. Trick Williams walked away with the win, but it was Laredo Kid who delivered the performance nobody could take their eyes off. This 20-year-old veteran lit up the MSG crowd instantly, setting a brutal pace from the opening bell. Then came the moment that stole the night. He launched himself off the ring post and crashed straight into Williams at ringside with a jaw-dropping dive that sent the entire crowd to its feet. Laredo Kid's experience showed in every second of the match. Going up against an opponent with barely any lucha libre background, he carried the entire contest while still making Williams look like an unstoppable champion. It was a masterclass, a veteran lifting up both his opponent and himself at the same time, and the story didn't stop there. Later that same night at Lucha Libre RERA Worldwide, Laredo Kid teamed up with La Hydra to take down Joaquin Wilde and Fabak, locking in a shot at the RERA World Mixed Tag Team Championship. Number 2, a truly career-defining moment for Valkyrie. If one match completely stole the spotlight at Saturday night's main event, it was Valkyrie versus Bayley. And this wasn't wrestling, this was war. From the very first bell, it felt less like a match and more like an all-out brawl. Things got even more brutal when Bayley accidentally broke Valkyrie's nose with a stiff shot, sending blood pouring down her face in a scene straight out of Becky Lynch's iconic 2016 moment. But instead of slowing her down, the injury made Valkyrie even more terrifying to watch. The blood only amplifying her darker new persona, and the finish sealed it. Valkyrie choked Bayley unconscious with a twisted bulldog sleeper, forcing the referee to call it off before driving her through the steel steps with a vicious Nightwing. Every second of that finish hit perfectly. It cemented Valkyrie as a far more dangerous, far more ruthless competitor, and the image of her smiling through a blood-soaked face after choking out a WWE legend instantly became one of the most unforgettable visuals of the entire year. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement and a defining turning point in Valkyrie's evolution. Number 3, WWE just protected its biggest SummerSlam match with a shockingly clever finish. Saturday night's main event didn't just deliver a massive main event, it safeguarded the future of WWE's biggest SummerSlam showdown. Punk and Rhodes picked up the win over Gunther and Sami Zayn. But the real twist came when SmackDown GM Nick Aldis stepped in at the perfect moment, yanking the referee out of the ring just as Gunther was about to capitalize. That sparked a fiery confrontation between Aldis and the ring general, and a furious Gunther leaned in to confront him, only to eat a shot from the championship belt. That opening let Punk ambush Gunther, toss him from the ring, and drag Cody Rhodes on top of Zayn to steal the win. Aldis didn't just cost Gunther the match, he protected the massively anticipated title clash between Punk and Rhodes down the road. And here's the genius part. Everyone walked away protected. Neither Punk nor Rhodes suffered a pinfall loss heading into SummerSlam. Zayn wasn't even pinned cleanly, and Gunther's loss came from outside interference, not from getting beaten fair and square. On top of all that, the chaos deepened the growing feud between Aldis and Gunther, practically guaranteeing they'll collide at SummerSlam too. In one carefully engineered finish, WWE protected its marquee title match, shielded its biggest stars from unnecessary losses, and set the stage for an entirely new feud all at once. That's next-level booking. Honestly, it doesn't get much better than that. Number 4, a brand new era kicks off for WWE's women's tag division. Fatal Influence's Women's Tag Team Championship win was the perfect showcase of WWE using established legends to elevate the next generation. By defeating Paige and Brie Bella, two of the biggest names from the Divas and Women's Evolution era, Fallon Henley and Lainey Reed earned instant credibility. The finish captured everything that makes Fatal Influence so dangerous. with Reed blind tagging into the match while Henley distracted Brie Bella. Right before the challengers unleashed a devastating double-team attack on Paige to steal the titles. But this win wasn't just about gold. Fatal Influence's chemistry keeps setting them apart from other thrown-together teams, thanks to their old-school heel playbook built on constant tags, cheap shots, and isolating opponents, making them feel like a genuine, cohesive tag team. This title change also breathes fresh life into a division that's been crying out for new matchups. On top of that, it reinforces just how strong WWE's NXT pipeline really is, proving its top talent can step onto one of the company's biggest stages without missing a beat. And now this loss could open the door for Nikki Bella's return, potentially setting up an explosive 6-woman tag match at SummerSlam. Number 5. Oba Femi delivered a star-making promo heading into SummerSlam. Oba Femi opened Saturday night's main event alongside Stephanie McMahon, delivering a performance that instantly elevated his standing ahead of his Hell in a Cell showdown with Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Femi carried himself like a future main eventer and dropped the night's most unforgettable line, warning Lesnar, "You're not locked in there with me. You're locked in here with me." That single quote became one of the biggest talking points to come out of the entire show. Fans also praised the depth behind the promo. Instead of brushing past their history, Femi acknowledged the rivalry currently sits at 1 win apiece, before confidently declaring he'd already beaten Lesnar in the mental game. Just as crucially, the segment tackled one of the biggest criticisms surrounding Femi's presentation by finally giving him room to prove his mic skills. Combined with the momentum from his King of the Ring win, this promo added a deeper layer of personal intensity to his feud with Lesnar, making the SummerSlam clash feel even bigger. Alright, that covers the good. Now for the bad, and number 1 is nothing for Sami Zayn. While the main event settled the road ahead for CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Gunther, and even Nick Aldis heading into SummerSlam, it left Sami Zayn's future completely up in the air. Zayn ended up as nothing more than collateral damage in Aldis's personal war with Gunther, watching his shot at re-entering the title picture slip away through absolutely no fault of his own. Considering the incredible year he's had, leaving one of WWE's biggest standout performers without a meaningful SummerSlam storyline is a tough sell. This controversial finish has already fueled speculation that this heartbreaking setback could push Zayn toward a shocking heel turn, or even bring back his fan-favorite conspiracy theorist persona in the coming weeks. Number 2, Saturday night's main event had the perfect ending until WWE ruined it. In a surprising twist, the main event actually wasn't the final image of the night. With time still on the clock, Roman Reigns walked out alongside New York Knicks star Jalen Brunson and handed him a custom Knicks-inspired World Heavyweight Championship. But the celebration didn't last long. Tyrese Halliburton interrupted using Seth Rollins' entrance music, right before Rollins blindsided Reigns from behind. Just as Rollins prepared to deliver a steel chair-assisted stomp, Brunson stepped in long enough for Roman to recover and flatten Rollins with a spear. Rollins and Halliburton quickly retreated, leaving Reigns and Brunson standing tall to close things out. The NBA crossover was a fun nod to New York and gave the MSG crowd one final feel-good moment. But here's the thing. The show had already delivered its perfect ending. Nick Aldis costing Gunther the match, CM Punk accidentally striking Cody Rhodes, and the explosive tension between all 3 men created the ideal final image heading into SummerSlam. Instead of letting that unforgettable cliffhanger breathe, WWE immediately yanked the focus toward a celebrity crossover. Honestly, that segment should have happened in the middle of the show, not right at the very end. Number 3, pacing issues really hurt this show, but despite the strong in-ring action, the show's pacing left plenty to be desired, and honestly, that seems to be the case with almost every special show or PLE. A nearly 20-minute delay between the main event and Roman Reigns' closing segment completely killed the live atmosphere. The Women's Tag Team Championship match also felt oddly rushed, with valuable wrestling time sacrificed just to make room for the night's celebrity-focused segments. Nothing about Saturday night's main event stood out as downright ugly. Overall,
this show delivered a solid mix of hard-hitting action, memorable celebrity appearances, if that's your thing, championship drama, and meaningful storyline progression. More importantly, it left fans genuinely excited as WWE's road to SummerSlam continues to build. So what did you guys think of Saturday night's main event? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear it. Now let's shift gears to the news. First up, WWE is getting seriously desperate. WWE has officially slashed their ticket prices for SummerSlam 2026, and we're talking a massive cut, with select upper-level seats now available for just $25 as the company scrambles to boost attendance for the two-night event at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. This limited-time promotion comes after ticket sales have been shockingly slow. According to WrestleTick, only around 22,000 tickets have been sold for each night, leaving a massive number of empty seats in a stadium that can hold up to 70,000 fans per night. The two-night premium live event format has likely played a big role in that slowdown, with many fans understandably hesitant to shell out for back-to-back shows, forcing WWE and TKO to roll out a far more affordable entry point. Still, it's not all good news. Fans wanting a closer view will still have to pay a premium, with lower level and floor seats continuing to run well over $200. Though honestly, that's still nothing compared to what SmackDown tickets go for these days. Next up, Triple H's brand new look. After more than a decade of rocking a completely shaved head as part of his corporate image, Triple H appears to be embracing a totally different style. Back in 2012, the then Chief Operating Officer adopted the clean-shaven look to mark his transition from legendary in-ring competitor to WWE's on-screen executive. But during his recent appearance at Madison Square Garden for Saturday night's main event, fans immediately picked up on a subtle yet unmistakable change. Social media instantly lit up with one burning question: is Triple H growing his hair back? Instead of the polished, razor-shaved look that's defined him for years, Triple H now appears to be letting his hair grow out a bit on top, giving him a noticeably different look alongside his signature long beard. Do you think he's going all the way and bringing back the ponytail? Next up, something almost nobody caught at Saturday night's main event. CM Punk helped secure the win, but there was one subtle moment during the closing sequence that perfectly revealed his ruthless heel instincts. As Gunther was being pinned, Sami Zayn stood on the apron, ready to jump back into the match, only to freeze in disbelief as the referee's count hit 3. But instead of celebrating, Punk casually walked over and kicked the stunned Zayn right in the side of the head. One final act of disrespect toward an already heartbroken opponent. It was a small detail, but it spoke volumes about Punk's ruthless mindset. The finish also included what looked like an unintentional mishap, or at least we think it was unintentional. While swinging the undisputed WWE Championship belt during the closing sequence, CM Punk appeared to accidentally strike Cody Rhodes in the face. Cody's immediate reaction sold the contact as completely legitimate, leading many fans to believe the belt connected far harder than intended, adding an eerie layer of realism to an already chaotic finish and fueling speculation that one of them could be turning heel before SummerSlam. Next up, a streamer just landed himself in serious trouble with WWE after leaking Penta's face. Popular streamer Neon had a chaotic weekend after separate clashes with security at both Fanatics Fest and WWE's Saturday night's main event. The real trouble started on day one of Fanatics Fest, when his live stream accidentally caught Penta without his mask. Penta immediately walked up to the camera, covered the lens with his hand, and calmly said, "Nice to meet you." "No camera, I use mask." That came right after he asked Neon to delete the footage, but of course, he couldn't. He was streaming live to thousands upon thousands of people in real time. Although he was allowed to finish out the day, the incident led security to immediately revoke his filming privileges. But that wasn't the end of it. Neon found himself in trouble all over again after trying to live stream Saturday night's main event straight from his seat. When WWE security confronted him, he claimed he had permission from Paul Heyman, but officers still made him put away his streaming gear before letting him stay on as a regular spectator. And the fallout from the Penta incident didn't stop there either. It followed him inside the arena too. After spotting Neon in the crowd, Dominic Mysterio flipped him off, clearly furious about what he'd done. The situation finally exploded on day 2 of Fanatics Fest. As Neon tried to re-enter, security stopped him right at the entrance and reminded him exactly what he'd done, capturing Penta without his mask, with the footage already spreading like wildfire across the internet. His credentials were pulled, and he was permanently banned from filming for the rest of the event. Next up, Roman Reigns drops a major hint about retirement. Roman Reigns just gave fans their clearest signal yet about how much longer he plans to compete at WWE's highest level. Speaking on the Nightcap podcast, the World Heavyweight Champion admitted, "I definitely have a few more years in what I'm doing now. I guess it depends on what the schedule will look like. And I have seen other performers, I just talked to Undertaker a few minutes ago, and he was like, I'm working more than I did in the past 10. I guess it depends on what outside projects look like, but I definitely feel comfortable with a couple 2-3 more years of just elite level top performance." Reigns admitted, the real question isn't whether he can still wrestle, it's whether he wants to keep devoting his time to it. "I'm still in my prime. I still feel very good. I think it just gets to the point of where do I want to put my attention? I have a lot of children. I want to be able to give back that time to my wife that she sacrificed while I've chased this dream. So, in 3 years or so, we'll be able to figure out exactly what I want to do and what are going to be the variables that make me do that." Rather than setting a hard retirement date, Reigns plans to reassess everything in roughly 3 years, weighing his health, his family, his mindset, and whatever opportunities exist outside WWE before making the biggest call of his entire career. And finally, a troubling update on Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair just gave fans another look at her injured finger, and the latest photo makes it painfully clear her recovery is far from finished. Responding to a fan on Instagram, the EST of WWE shared a close-up shot revealing serious swelling around her injured finger, along with clearly visible surgical stitch marks still healing. The photo offered a sobering, honest look at where her condition really stands months after surgery. This update comes just weeks after Belair expressed genuine optimism, revealing that her pregnancy actually gave her more time to focus on physical therapy. She even celebrated finally regaining the ability to bend her finger again after weeks of rehab. Still, even with that progress, these latest images make one thing brutally clear. The healing process is far from over, with lingering swelling and visible surgical scars showing just how tough her road back to WWE really is. We're wishing her nothing but the best. And there you have it, folks, our full breakdown of Saturday night's main event, plus every wild story and rumor you needed to know. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We genuinely want to hear what you think. We'll catch you next time with more wrestling content.